I would like have more pretense and set up more stuff, but I kind of just want to get on to it. Um, we are uh testing out a few things. I don't even think I set a title for this stream. Like this is just like fuck it, we're going live to the maximum. So let me actually look and see. I think it should be like something testing. But I have it live testing because I don't have enough displays. Yeah, it's live testing. So as you can see, we're on a different camera than what we normally use. Do I have actual mic audio? I have mic audio. Cool. Hi. Yeah, so we're gonna at least send out a tweet saying that I'm live. I hope y'all are having a good evening. I have been toying around with a lot of like little things. So I'm on a different camera. It'll make sense why I'm on a different camera in a little bit. I want to fix one thing. And I want to like also explain kind of what I've been doing, and why I am trying to fix this thing. So once I can like this up, I guess I can also just go on set me preview. Yeah. Oh, of course it would be behind my chair. Uh, there's no good way. Hi. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Y'all can't read that. Y'all just can't read that. Let's blow that up proper. All right. So what you're looking at here is a camera control script block. I don't know what to call it. I start learning C# today. As some of you may saw me complain about on Twitter, I'm not a programmer. I'm gonna start off with that. So my room to be able to complain is kind of minimal. How it goes is I'm a mechanical engineer. I know just enough programming to be occasionally slightly dangerous. All right, what are we gonna say? Let's see, we'll go into my thread. I'll finish my explanation in a minute. See, I tweeted at Blaze at Midnight and StreamerBot earlier today complaining about my poor fortune in wow, I am all the way off the mark. Where's my stuff? No. Oh, yeah, straight up not having a good time. Yep, here we are. Decided to apply some lessons that I learned and fix it live. Come hang out and laugh at my lack of skill. And it is going to be at twitch.tv Kuroshine. Then I'm pretty sure my YouTube channel is picked up by now. So, and I'll get back to explaining what exactly is going on in just a second. Richard Burton. Hello, channel. Your channel. See that I'm live. Shoot it. And copy. I'm eventually going to learn to also make thumbnails. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. All right. So y'all can I can go back to like my explanation. So I'm a mechanical engineer. I know enough coding to be occasionally dangerous at like doing random stuff. And I was over my holiday break thinking about like some stuff I wanted to improve, and I started talking to another streamer whose Discord I am in. and I cannot remember their name. Give me 1 second. I don't know what I have up on that window. Oh, cool. It's just 40K stuff. Haha, absolutely nothing incriminating at all. What is her name? It's Ink Village. What is her name? Her there. They're just J on Discord. Cool. That helps me in no way. Oh, Junink. Junink fails. Yeah. I'll give them a shout out real quick because like they're really cool people. I had a really good time hanging out in their stream. I had a Twitch window open somewhere. Oh yeah, here it is. We're gonna do a shout out at June fails. Hopefully that's right. Oh, that's C, not SO. Ha 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 ha. Your boy is batting 1,000 right now. It's almost like
biggest spin here.
It's almost like I haven't slept.
Yeah.
So, oh yeah, that's
I
a
don't
clip I
want to
made
go
from
too
them.
far.
Oh,
too far
so
back.
they are an IRL streamer, or at least they do occasional IRL streaming. They do in Japan.
This fool
So,
started
like,
filming
they're
when I
out
was filming. So I
walking
feel like he was filming and he's filming.
It was pretty cool. And like I kind of got talking to them like how do they do their IRL streaming, and they basically just do it off of their phone, and it got me like going back down a rabbit hole that I wanted to figure out some time ago. I, as you know, use like DSLR cameras for like most of my streaming stuff, and I wanted like I'm cool with like doing pretty like normal phone streaming, except my phone is the Samsung Z Fold 4, which is cool, but there are not many phone clips that hold it properly. So it has like its own challenges. And I'd always wanted to be able to like IRL streaming using my cameras. Because like I kind of want like to have like a high production vlog look and stuff like that. Or when I go out and do like SCCA stuff, I want to be able to like tie in GoPros or 360 cameras. I want like that level of versatility. And there are a number of guides and stuff I found, but I could never quite get everything to work the way I wanted to until recently. So there are updates in like stream protocols and stuff that like use a new protocol called Secure Reliable Transport. It's SRT. I'm sorry if I don't remember the actual acronym. And that will let me broadcast more effectively in the way that I want to. The way that it will ultimately work is I can just use this as in like my current OBS setup and broadcast to it from a mobile device. And in support of this, I started going down. I found a couple other channels that gave me like some other resources, and those resources led me to like having to set up what is the word? Having to set up StreamerBot to be able to like do some more scene switching stuff. And as some of you may be aware, we're gonna just go and bring this up in a media window. My scene list is a small nightmare. I use a very particular production style to do a bunch of scene nesting to like basically define my physical and digital elements as objects and then be able to reference them and modify them in like VFX layers and stuff like that throughout my setup. And currently I have a half functioning methodology that allows me to hit a button and have my stream more or less configure itself to the way it needs to be. Basically, I can push a button and say like I want to play Destiny, which I play primarily on my Xbox. And when I play Destiny on my Xbox, I know I want it to have my webcam be this camera. I don't really need any other backup cameras, but like it can keep like my just chatting camera as the typical camera I have, which is up there. And so this camera is like the reference for the webcam. I wanted to move that out of Touch Portal, which looks something like this. This is the, I can show you now. This is the control for how Touch. I have to cancel and being weird. Here we go. So this is the control for how Touch Portal manages that sort of scene switching. So when I like define a camera source, I can basically say camera A for this scene or for this setup is 1, and when I hit the button, it defines the variables, and defining the variables then adjust everything in the background. So I just hit another button, and like I don't have to touch the background at all. Unless something breaks, I don't have to go like digging through settings. Stuff breaks a lot, but that's the idea and that's the mission. Now, because I want to be able to control this in a more robust manner, not just in my house, but if I do IRL streaming in other places, Touch Portal currently does not allow me over the internet access to like this level of control. So what I have to do, or what I can do is I can rely on StreamerBot to do that. Now, this is where the brain expansion starts to come in. Why are you beeping at me like I'm wrong? All right, so this is where, oh yeah, because it's open. So see this? We'll get here. So a StreamerBot action is currently, after the most recent updates, defined as a series of triggers and sub actions. So let's say my lost the game redeem. We'll see if it's working. All right, let's test that. Let's test this. Let's see if this redeem is actually working today. Let's test it.
Well, I wish I could play longer, but
Yeah, it's working today. So like these redeems are basically managed by a series of like sub actions, which are basically like timers and calls through the WebSocket to OBS. So other things are more native inside of StreamerBot. So like this action here, this needs to be fixed because I moved everything on my computer and forgot to redefine it. And basically, like you have like a whole range of options and sub options on like how to define and like make certain actions occur across your streaming platform, across your streaming software, inside of StreamerBot. You can do all that here. Now, here's where my problem begins. I want to be able to create this logic-driven camera switcher in StreamerBot. The way, in my limited cognition, I was going to have to put this together, I was initially starting to define like how the if statements would lay out. So at the sub action level, when you define a logic if else statement, you have the variable that's being checked. You can check it against a certain operator, and then you define the actions that it has to take. And those actions are predefined actions that you have here in your action. Now, here is where it starts becoming a headache. So in order to do this, to give you the test case, let's say I know I want to use camera 2 for a given setup. The variable for cam A is going to change to 2. And when that is defined as 2, I want the scene cam A stack, which manages like what camera is being called, to set the visibility of cam A to visible and then disable all the other scenes. So how that is going to happen is I would have to define a a cam A1, a cam A2, a cam A3, a cam A4, and a cam A5. And in each of those, I can more or less do it once and then duplicate the action and then adjust the individual parameters on the sub actions to make it be what I want. Now, that doesn't seem that bad until you remember I have 4 cameras I have to define. And that would have to happen for each of those cameras, A, B, C, and D. So that becomes 20 actions that just exist so I can call it from a higher level action. That started sounding like that sucked really fast. So I start looking like, well, there has to be a way that like I can define this in a more succinct manner. What I found is now it's time to start playing in the C compiler or the C# compiler. So, I of course like checked out some nutty videos, looking through the documentation of StreamerBot, and then I'm sorry, who else did I check out? It was Nutties. I think it's mostly Nutty, and there's another guy that did a quick C# tutorial that I did not dive all the way into. But yeah, no, that's where we are right now. So I have written this. It is largely functional. I can define a variable. It's gonna have a hissy fit because it doesn't like not being the center of attention. So I have like the variables defined. I need to redefine cam B. Please ignore. But I have cam A, cam B, and cam C defined as variables. And testing those variables, I can then have a camera enable based on that. It works. My one problem is if you know C#, you'll see where my issue lies. I wrote an if-else tree, and then wrote an else statement at the very end, and the else statement at the very end breaks everything because as long as the cam set value, which is the global which is being defined as my like cam being pulled in as my cam A variable, as long as that isn't 5, it's gonna call the else statement. I got a crash course in how all this shit works. So I learned there are 2 ways I can solve this. So I can either rejigger this from just a bunch of ifs to else ifs, which would do it, or thanks to my wonderful wife, we're gonna duplicate this, and we are going to call this one cam A switch. Let's see, always run even if Q is paused. I'll figure out those parameters later. One, it said like you wish it was real short staked. I know you mean that you wish Freyr was short stacked. Nah, I don't need Freyr to be short stacked. One, elves aren't your short stacks. Elves aren't your fantasy short stacks. Goblins are your fantasy short stacks, my guy. You're looking in the whole wrong direction. Also, if you haven't watched Peter Grill and the Sorcerer's Time, for your particular taste and interest in anime, you're missing out. All right. Back to what we're doing here. So we are going to cam A switch code. So we are going to clear out all these actions, because this is me like initially defining the sub actions that I was pretty sure were going to be needed to build the thing. So we can get rid of, oh, you can't both delete. I don't want to delete all sub actions. I just want to delete that. keyboard does not work. Cool. Delete sub action. Yes. Delete sub action. Oh my god, my brain is not processing. Elf. She's fine. Like I see why people think she's hot, but like she's more at least like when I look at the show, I think Freyrin is more cute than hot. But that is a very personal line to draw. We're gonna delete that sub action. All right. Can I rename this? Because I don't want that to be execute. Stream favorite execute code unload pile add group move edit sub action. Whatever. All right. So we're gonna change this into a switch statement. Shoe. What we are then going to do is instead of doing the switch expression is evaluated once the value of the expression is compared with the values so integer day equals then switch day. So what we're then going to define, so we have here we define cam set, and then we're going to run switch cam set did Eris died in combat or they get if you're talking about something beyond like what happens in the anime, I don't know. Because like in the anime we haven't gotten that far. All right, so we then define switch here. So underneath that, we then are going to say, case 1. Oh, her parents. I know her granddad. I know her granddad got executed. I do not remember, how they said or what they said happened to her parents. So then we have case 1, case 2. That. Case 3. Bracket there. Oh, I need to add breaks. I am forgetting that part about this. All right. So case 1, break. Case 2, break. Case 3, break. Here. Case 4. break. This one. Almost done. 5. Case 5. Break. And then I can define the default case. Oop. Nope. That. Default spell, that'd be cool. Default case, break. All right, so switch expression is defined, return true, and let's compile. And nothing but a bunch of errors. No enclosing loop of which break. Let's see. The name case does not exist in the current context. Oh, I'm dumb. I capitalized all these. Ugh. I hate myself. I hate myself because I capitalized. I'm dumb. This thing is dumb. I hate it. So case, default, execute, compile. I hate when it's simple. I hate but love when it's simple. All right, can we reformat? There we go. Don't you love to see it? All right, I would prefer to have line breaks between this, but that's just me. I hate myself a little bit right now. All right, so we have the cases defined. All right, so we are going to now test. So we're going to save and compile, execute code. So it should read the variables. So let's say currently, where are my variables? So let's say 5. It may break the camera. But I'll at least be able to see in OBS. It's not going to do it automatically because I don't have that configured right now. So, I mean her parents. Oh yeah, no, I understand. Like, I understand you meant her parents, but Gallon. Oh, Ghislaine. What's the other question about? What's about Ghislaine? All right, so that's set. That's defined. We're going to now test trigger. All right, cool. It broke it, but it broke it in the expected way. I'm gonna go down to studio mode real quick. So I should be able to see in cam a stack. Let's capture cam a stack. So it pulled up camera 5 as was expected. So now we're going to go back in here. I'm going to put an out of range number. We're going to set it to 8. Then we're going to test the trigger again. because that value is out of range. What is it? Oh my god. Cam A, because it's out of range, it does the action where I want it to define nothing. And then we're gonna edit the variable again. We're gonna go on define that back to 2. And then we're gonna run another test trigger, and I should come back up. Am I gonna come back up? Hey, I'm back. Hello. All right. Told Eris Butler that Eris' parents did not survive the battle, so he told Eris. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and look at that. So, because one or two things happened. Because I remember like what we found out afterwards. When I can't remember if it was when we met Ghislaine or when we met Paul. But they held the nobles responsible for the what is that thing called? The catastrophe. And when the catastrophe occurred, I don't remember if any of Eris's parents died during the catastrophe. But afterwards, like anyone that did survive was held responsible for it. And basically like their extended relatives took advantage of the situation to lay claim on Eris's grandfather's lands. All right. So, as cool as this is, that's not why we're here. So we're going to exit studio mode. All of this was so I could have like more control to do other stuff in the future. So, actually I do need to get back into studio mode. I need to make sure something is working, and then we're going to get on to the second part of today's fun and test and I guess Warhammer stuff. So if this works, I'm gonna go and switch our category over to Warhammer. Hello, why are you? Guess let me unplug and replug you. All right. Why you gotta act booty now? Are we working? All right, we're working now. All right, UVC working. Cool. Enable live push. Wi-Fi is enabled. Which one do? SRT Wi-Fi. Stop acting brand new. I'm very upset right now because the neat thing I wanted to do is now acting a whole donkey. All right, let's get into settings. Yes, it'll restart. That's fine. Connected to Wi-Fi. All right, live push. I wonder. All right, let me properties. Listener timeout 222 connect timeout. All right, we're gonna switch scenes down to this other one real quick and see if that's why it's being funky. Sorry, we're gonna be have a momentary black screen, and then hopefully be back in just a second. Weird. Let's try this other one. Connect, retry. We're going to hijack the settings from this other app. If you don't count Ghislaine, probably. Ghislaine, the elf. Oh, of course you're being funky. Settings. Yes, reset. Give me my S. EMP. That. Okay. Here. Invalid. Why is, oh my god, I hate this so much right now. Again. So let's paste. I guess it worked that time. Start. Oh shit. Hello. You're not showing the camera. Oh, it also might be being still held by that. You're going to hear that. I really hate when something was like working just a few minutes ago, and now it's just being all kinds of funky and not like doing what I need. So we're gonna start. No, I don't want to be over. You're being dumb. You've lost your privilege to try to do. Enable. Yeah, that's that camera. All right, so we're gonna switch. Are you going to come in? God, this is being really annoying. Yeah, I didn't know Eris had two brothers. Now that does come up. All right, let's try this again. So it should just be on the Wi-Fi. Unable to connect. All right. This is really frustrating, and I might have to dead the stream for just a second to see if I can resolve this issue. So thanks for at least like staying through like the coding part of this. I gotta see why this is not working.